Hi friends, Miss Whitney here from Midpoint Library. How are you today? I'm super excited to bring you another story time. Something that I find extremely fascinating are holidays. And some holidays get a ton of recognition. I'm sure you guys know all about Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas. We also celebrate New Year's. But something that you might not know about is something called the Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is a 15-day celebration, and it is celebrated either at the end of January or beginning of February. There's so much that goes into the Chinese New Year, lots of culture and lots of history. And I wanted to share a little bit of that with you today. So that's what our stories are about today, the Chinese New Year. I really hope that you enjoy them. Our first story is called Chinese New Year. Celebrate. The holiday is nearly here. People are buying sweet-smelling flowers and sweet-tasting candy. They're giving out glossy red cards with glittery gold foil. Is Valentine's Day coming? Children are trying on costumes. One is a lion. She pulls a string to make its eyes twinkle and blink. Is Halloween about to begin? Soon firecrackers will pop. Tat-a-tat snap. Fireworks will burst in the black sky. Bang! Kaboom! Shiny balls will bloom and glisten. They flash and then they fizzle. Is it the 4th of July? This exciting holiday is Chinese New Year. Have you ever celebrated it? You do not need to live in China. You do not even need to be Chinese. Chinese New Year is an important holiday in Chinese communities all over the world. It is also called the Spring Festival. It begins on a different date each year. The date is based on the traditional Chinese calendar. The holiday always begins in January or February, and it always begins with the first new moon of the year. How can you tell when the moon is new? No light brightens its face. A new moon is as dark as a shadow. On the new moon night, 15 days of celebrating begin. Chinese New Year is too important to last for just one day. For 15 days, people celebrate in many ways. They celebrate quietly, remembering days that have passed. They also remember family and friends who have died. People celebrate with noisy excitement too. Dancers leap to beating drums. Rumbling parades stream through the streets. People cheer. A new year is here. The dusting and decorating. The Spring Festival is a busy beginning to the new year, but the weeks before are busy too. There's so much to do before the holiday. Some families prepare for the new year with a ceremony to the kitchen god. The kitchen god carefully watches each family during the year. Then, 1 week before the new year, he travels to heaven. There he reports to the Jade Emperor. The kitchen god tells the Jade Emperor about the family's good deeds and bad deeds. Before the kitchen god leaves, families gather at his altar. The altar displays a picture of the kitchen god. Sweet-smelling incense and candles may be burning. Family offer the kitchen god honey, chewy candies, and sweet, sticky rice cakes. The sweet treats will put him in a good mood. Better yet, the gooey food may prevent him from opening his mouth. He will not be able to say anything bad. Then the Jade Emperor will bless the family with happiness throughout the year. Families also prepare for a good new year by cleaning the house. All the bad luck from the last year gets washed away with the dirt. Paint, polish, dust, scrub. Don't forget under the bed. When gritty grime is gone, good luck can come in. To welcome the good luck, people hang a scarlet banner on each side of their front door. Each banner displays a poem written in black or gold. These pairs of poems are called spring couplets. They carry wishes for joy in the new year. Spring has arrived and good luck has come. May happiness and fortune flow like mountains and streams. Inside, people brighten their homes with flowers. They buy orchids and peonies with pretty petals and sweet scents. Flowers are an important symbol during Chinese New Year. A symbol is an object that stands for an idea. Flowers stand for the idea of beginnings. Can you imagine why? Flowers make seeds. Seeds are the beginnings of new flowers. If your flowers bloom on New Year's Day, that's a sign of good luck. Each home looks beautiful, with banners and flowers, but people want to look good too. Choose some colorful new clothes, and red is best. It's the color of happiness. Be sure to get a haircut. A new haircut will make you look different. If you are lucky, the evil spirits from last year will not realize who you are. Now you are set to welcome the new year. On the Chinese calendar, each year is named for one of 12 animals. These 12 animals are called the Chinese zodiac. The new year could be the year of the rat or the rabbit, the dog or the dragon. An old Chinese teaching says that people are like the zodiac animal of their birth year. Those born in the year of the snake are quiet and wise. People are quick and cheerful if they were born in the year of the horse. Which year are we celebrating now? This year is the year of the rat for 2020. 2021 will be the year of the ox. And these are the Chinese zodiacs. Which one are you? Do you see the birth year for you on there? Miss Whitney is a rabbit. The family feast. The weather is chilly in most places during Chinese New Year, but on New Year's Eve, the kitchen is always warm. Duck is roasting and fish is steaming. Noodles and dumplings bubble in big pots. Dumplings are stuffed with spicy meat. Sometimes a coin is hidden in one of the dumplings. If you find the coin, you will be lucky all year. New Year's Eve dishes are not only delicious. Each dish is a symbol of a wish for the new year. Duck stands for happiness. Fish is a symbol of surplus or having more than enough. Noodles give long life. Dumplings bring richness and family togetherness. Togetherness is what makes New Year's Eve so special. Grandparents and aunts and uncles may live in all different places, but on New Year's Eve, they gather around one table. Sometimes a family member is not able to be present, and that person is not forgotten. A place is set at the table for everyone who is missing. Some family members are missing because they have died. These relatives are remembered in a different way. The family sets up an altar for them. The altar may display spring couplets, candles, flowers, and pictures of the relatives. Families offer food to the spirits of the relatives. This food is later eaten by the family. Bowls of oranges and red apples are also set out. The red is for happiness. Oranges are a symbol of wealth and good fortune. After the meal, everyone nibbles on candies and fruit. Grown-ups tell stories. Remember when Grandpa broke a tooth on the lucky coin in his dumpling? Children laugh and listen. They learn about family before they were born. Everyone stays up to say goodbye to the old year. Little ones struggle against yawns and drooping eyelids. They do not want to miss that midnight excitement. Sometimes children fall asleep, but they wake up at the start at midnight. Bing, ping, pow! Firecrackers explode. Fireworks screech and burst open with booming blasts. The midnight sky is alive with light. Chinese New Year comes in with a roaring racket. An old story tells us why. Many, many years ago, a beast lived in China. Every New Year's Eve, it raged through the villages. It plucked up people and gulped them down. Then villagers discovered that loud sound terrified the monster. Since then, ear-splitting noise has been custom of Chinese New Year. A quiet ceremony takes place before bedtime. People welcome back the kitchen god. He has returned from his visit with the Jade Emperor. People place food on his altar. They say prayers in his honor. Then, after the feast, fireworks and prayers, it's finally time for sleep. Lions and lanterns. When people wake up on New Year's Day, they are careful about how they behave. Some believe that whatever happens on this day will keep happening all year long. People try to be patient. They do favors for each other. They do not say words like sick and sad. The new year has to start off just right. New Year's Day is spent visiting relatives and friends. It's a time for favorite foods and family fun. Families exchange presents like peach blossoms and pussy willows. They also give gifts of candy, fruit, and rice cakes. Grown-ups hand children red and gold envelopes. What is inside? Lucky money. After New Year's Day, there are still 2 more weeks of Chinese New Year. Each family celebrates in its own way. So does each city. Some places hold drum-thumping, stilt-walking, somersaulting parades. Acrobats tumble, bass drums rumble, children perch on their parents' shoulders. They clap for crazy clowns. They cheer as flashy floats fly by. Dancers dress up as lions. These lions are not plain yellow like real lions. New Year lions may be purple, pink, green, and gold. They're all trimmed with tassels and speckled with sequins. One dancer wears the back of the costume. The other wears the head. The dancer pulls the strings to wiggle the lion's ears and light up its eyes. When the lion opens its mouth wide, you can see the dancer's head inside. In some cities, lions perform their dance in front of shops. Musicians batter their drums and clatter their cymbals. Store owners set off strings of red firecrackers. The smoky explosions are meant to chase off evil spirits. This brings shopkeepers good luck in the coming year. Lions are not the only animals that dance during the Chinese New Year. Slithery dragons swerve and weave through the streets. First, the dragon's head appears, with glowing eyes and glinting teeth. Next comes its back, with slinky stripes and shiny scales. Where's the dragon's tail? In the San Francisco parade, it ends more than 200 feet behind the head. 100 people bring this dragon to life. They stand inside the costume and prop it up with poles. After 15 days of prayers, parades, fireworks, and feasts, Chinese New Year ends. The last celebration is called the Lantern Festival. Lanterns decorate doorways. People carry them in parades. There are gleaming globes. There are zodiac animals made from paper, silk, or glass. In cold places, some lanterns are cut from blocks of ice. Chinese New Year always ends on the night of a full moon. The full moon is round and bright. Moonbeams mingle with the lantern lights. Chinese New Year is ending, but a new year of fun has just begun. And that's the end of our story. I have one more for you, and I hope you like it as much as you like this one. Our next story is called Chelsea's Chinese New Year. Getting ready. Hi, I'm Chelsea. My family is getting ready for a big holiday. It's called Chinese New Year. Dad says it's China's most important holiday. Some people celebrate it in the United States too, like me. We sure are busy right now. We're casting last year's bad luck out of our house. People in China celebrate Chinese New Year for thousands of years. In that country, people call it the Spring Festival. Lunar New Year's is another name for the holiday. Then we're going to buy new red clothes, Dad says. Red is for good luck. Late night. We've worked hard to get ready. Now it's the night before Chinese New Year. Even kids get to stay up really late tonight. The date for the Chinese New Year changes every year. It's based on an old Chinese calendar. It always starts at the time of the month when we cannot see the moon from Earth. The holiday always takes place in January or February. Last year, I fell asleep too early. This year, I want to stay awake for all the fun. We're at my grandparents' house for this big night. There are uncles, aunts, and cousins everywhere. We talk and play games. All of this laughing helps me keep my eyes open. Family is the most important part of Chinese New Year. Some families also honor the gods and their ancestors. Ancestors are family members from long ago. Some people show honor by praying. Some people put out offerings of food. We have a big feast. There's fish and lots of other food. Then everybody makes dumplings. They're little cooked pillows with yummy stuff inside. I can't wait to eat them at midnight. Some families make sure to leave some fish for leftovers. They believe that they will have extra food in the new year. Boom, pop, firecrackers, snap. Fireworks light up the sky. It's midnight. Chinese New Year is here, and I'm still awake. People tell different stories about how Chinese New Year started. One story tells of a monster named Nan. Nan showed up at the New Year's time, but people learned how to scare Nan away. The monster was afraid of loud noises and the color red. Still more fun. I finally fall asleep in the morning. Mom and Dad give me a red envelope. Money falls out when I open it up. Chinese New Year is really a lucky time. Children often receive many red envelopes during Chinese New Year. The envelope comes from grown-up relatives, family, friends, or neighbors. Chinese New Year doesn't stop after one day. We keep celebrating. We wear our new clothes. Chinese New Year used to be 15 days long. Some people no longer celebrate the whole time, but many people still celebrate it for several days. We take presents to friends and family. We try to be very good. This starts the year out right. The parade. Chinese New Year ends with a big parade. My favorite part is the dragon. Dad says dragons are lucky too. Many Chinese men moved to California in the mid-1800s. They brought the Chinese New Year celebration to California. In modern times, the city of San Francisco has a big Chinese New Year parade each year. The parade dragon's over 200 feet long. I guess Chinese New Year is finally over, but I have enough luck to last until next year. And here's the animals again that are in the Chinese calendar. Do you see the year that you were born? I really hope that you enjoyed today's story time. And I had so much fun reading to you guys. And I hope that I'll see you again next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.